Uh, Firstly, apologies for the late start to this press conference. I'm sure we are all aware of the issues which we have had around Zimbabwe Miners Federation. I wish to state upfront that Zimbabwe Miners Federation is a very key stakeholder in the development of the mining industry in Zimbabwe. And as such, it is absolutely important that it operates efficiently and in a manner in which it is representative of its membership. Last year sometime, there were elections which were held and which were in terms of the provisions of ZMF constitution. The ministry was represented at those elections, and subsequent to that there has been a court challenge by one of the members of the association. And subsequent to that, there was also an appeal, and the matter is pending before the court. It is absolutely important that for a body which represents a significant number of operators in the mining industry, that leadership issues are not resolved in courts. We would like to see leadership issues being resolved by parties coming together and amicably resolving any differences which may have arisen. So in my capacity as patron, I'm appealing to the membership of ZMF, the associations who are members of ZMF, to put the interests of the federation first and amicably resolve any issues which may be there. And in my capacity as patron, I will engage with the parties so that we resolve this issue and we move forward. I have, or the ministry has indicated, the mandate which it has been given by His Excellency to achieve a $12 billion industry by the year 2023. And once again, ZMF is a key stakeholder in the achievement of this mandate. We do have a number of events and activities planned over the next few weeks, all being part of the milestone of the 2023 vision. These include, but not limited to, 1, there is a mining conference next week in Victoria Falls. 2, the ministry would like to finalize, following the successful holding of the ICTA conference, the ministry would like to finalize the prompt development plan, development policy. The ministry would want to finalize the gold development policy and have workshops which we would like to see held in the next few weeks. And in all these events, we would like ZMF to participate with a united voice. And once again, urge all the parties to put the interests of the Federation first. Like I said, elections were held last year, and they obviously we do have some members who feel that they were not done in a proper manner, but urge them to ensure that the issues are resolved amicably without going through because it's a long process, and in the interim it compromises the ability of ZMF to effectively represent its membership. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. Are there any questions? I'll be able to take. But obviously you identify yourself and ask the question.
Any questions? Anybody?
Well, thanks very much. Thank you. Yes.
Maybe on a subject, even from Equity Access News. Gold figures, considering the fact that gold is our largest forex earner, breaking in $1.2 billion last year. The government is setting a target of 40 tons for this year, and just looking at the stats, you realize in the first 4 months of the year, our gold figures seem to be falling less of what we actually achieved last year. What are the prospects of us being able to reach that target of 40 tons?
We still remain, in a situation where we are targeting 40 tons. There were some measures which we announced, I think the week before last, by the Reserve Bank to try and address the competitiveness of the sector, and the further measures along those lines are and will be considered. But the 40-ton target is what we are working with. But we will continue to review what has to be done to ensure that we achieve that target.
Okay, then thank you, Minister. Second one, there have been reports late last week of the deal falling out with the Russians, $4 billion being thrown around. It's been reported on Bloomberg and various international platforms. Would you want to shed more light that is concerned?
I actually probably missed that. I'm not aware.
There have been concerns from, it's been reported in the media that there is a deal worth $4 billion in the Great Dyke, and that could perhaps be falling out due to interference by the military. Would you have any information with regards to that or clarity with regards to the matter?
To be very honest, the first time I'm hearing of it. I'm hearing of it. If you are referring to Great Dyke Investments, there is a program in terms of which it will become operational, and this, that program is well on course. I should have probably missed the article you're talking about. I didn't see it. Was it in the newspapers or on social media?
It was on international news platforms, Bloomberg, I think possibly CNBC as well.
Okay, no, I apologize. I missed that.
Thank you, Honourable Minister.
My name is Makorokoza from 360. Honourable Minister, we've got load shedding upon us, and I made to understand that in the previous years when this has happened, the ministry has had to talk to ZESA for direct importation, but now it seems as if there's no forex for that. What is the ministry doing in as far as mitigating the challenges that are coming through power shortages, so that the mining industry does not collapse, since it's greatly affected?
Well, look, we do have certain capacity in terms of our generation ability, and at the moment the power generation is to that capacity, except where we have challenges in Kariba, which have been made public. The Minister of Energy is seized with the matter, and I'm sure those who follow his pronouncement over the last 2 days, he has indicated that he has certain measures which he will be coming up to address the situation. So I think let's wait and hear for what he comes up with. And I know he's working on those measures, but they will be best when announced by him at an appropriate time.
Right. Maybe another different question. I think we signed a deal with Makorokoza, a company from South Africa last year, to increase coal mining. What's the progress with that deal?
To increase coal mining?
Yeah. Coal fuel production.
Tobago.
Not Makorokoza?
I'm not aware of that.
Okay.
I'm not aware.
All right, fine.
I'm not aware of that. Kosekana?
No.
It's fine. It's all right.
No, I'm not aware of that. Yes.
My name is Rachel Chitando. On a different note, we are regarded the second biggest deposit of platinum, but then we are not anywhere near the top 5 producers of platinum. What could be the hindrances to us there?
Look, what is more important is to say what is the strategy to ensure that we produce according to the full potential. And I've said before that if we look at it simplistically, the country has got 3 platinum ore bodies, they got 4 platinum ore bodies, being the Makorokoza ore body in the south, where Mimosa is operating, then the Shirungi geological complex in around Shirungi, then the Ngezi platinum ore body, and then the Snake's Head in the north. In terms of the Makorokoza geological complex, where Mimosa is operating, it's being extracted to its potential. And then, but of course, Mimosa, I'm sure from announcements here and there, have plans, which they have announced through their shareholders who are public companies. Then we do have the Shirungi geological complex, which is split into two. One, the area which is held by Unki, where there was a function last week, and again they've got a program, an investment program to utilize that ore body. Then there is the other ore body, which is held by Total, and discussions are advanced in terms of them, or in terms of getting that ore body getting into production. Then we come to the Ngezi geological complex, which is the biggest, which simply put is divided into 4. Okay, the first is where Zimbabwean is operating, and they have made significant investments. Then the second is where Current Resources, the area which was granted to Current Resources, which is quite advanced in putting that into production, and it will commence production towards the end of next year, towards the end of next year, and with incremental production up to 2022. So again, government is satisfied with the projections there. Then we do have 2 other ore bodies, not ore bodies, 2 other concessions in part of that ore body, and the discussions are very advanced to make sure that they come into production and they get into project mode this year. So overall, yes, you are right that the platinum production is not commensurate with our potential, but they are very elaborate and concrete plans to make sure that it's achieved.
Okay, so how much have we been losing as we exporting our platinum as ore and not as processed?
No. Okay, let me put it this way: the structure of processing of PGM concentrates is that it's effectively the companies get paid for the contained metals, minerals in the concentrate they send. So we have 10 minerals which are in the concentrate. So there are metallurgical processes which are conducted, which ensure that whilst the process is being done in South Africa, the companies get paid for the contained minerals. So that you find that whilst we say that there are platinum companies, maybe Zimplats or Unki, around 75% of the revenue is centered around platinum, palladium, and nickel, with all the other minerals being paid, with complete comprehensive metallurgical accounting. So there hasn't been any compromise in terms of what the country should do.
Just a follow up on this question on the core to Europe deal. Maybe just to remind you, just to give you a quick reminder, it's about the Sulu project in Rwanda.
Okay.
Which the government was doing with
Okay, that one. That's fine. The it's being done by Verify. The one being done by Verify Engineering.
as a JVC with the and company.
Nkoskana Holdings.
Is that the CBM? Look, I think I need to get a detail, then we can give greater clarity on that.
All right, fine. That's okay.
Anything else? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.